Hey, it is 4:57 in the morning. We are taking advantage of the dining hall that's open 24 hours. We got some of our standard oatmeal right here, an apple, a little bit of wheat coffee, and some water. And got about 30 miles to do today. So I'm gonna try to eat this relatively quickly and then get everything packed up and get out of here. Probably get out of here at 5:30 at the latest. And yeah, get on the trail. Hopefully don't kick a cactus in the dark. All right, bring you on later. Here we go. We are leaving the Ghost Ranch on our way to Cuba, New Mexico. I'll see you, Ghost Ranch. That was quite a nice day. Now, time to find and hit the trail somewhere past this gatehouse. Oh, we got a bouncy bridge here. Whew. Oh my gosh. Well, gotta be careful here. Oh, it's a lot longer than I thought it was. Oh my goodness. Ooh, almost fell. Oh, and they're working on it too. Oh my gosh. Oh, please. These boards don't feel secure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think they are done working on this. Interesting. Sitting here at my second water source of the day, really. First one I've stopped at. I'm too lazy to get up and show you guys too much more than this, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Olivia, a friend of Swiss Miss. She helped her out with the last couple resupply packages, so huge thank you, Olivia. I love the notes. This is the first one I've seen so far. I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of them had. Does this one have one on there? Oh, that's a Swiss Miss note. Very cool. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to read the rest of them. Been working our way up this creek, and the trail used to be on the right side here, but there was one heck of a flash flood, as you can tell from the debris jam here, and it just totally altered the landscape. So a lot of the walking has been down in the creek, because that's one of the few places that's actually clear to walk, and just a ton of going back and forth. Probably about a quarter mile from making it back up to where the trail hangs a right and goes up this canyon. This is a good lesson. Do not sleep anywhere near water in New Mexico that could be funneled, because it is going to flash flood. Howdy folks. Not a ton of recording today. It's been more of a put your head down and get through it kind of day. It'll end up being at least 30 miles. We are on mile 27 and a half right now, just heading towards water. And that's been a key thing for today, and we'll
continue to be a theme throughout the remainder of our time in Mexico, or New Mexico, is the acquisition and travel to and transportation of H2O. Hasn't been a bad day, a lot more climbing than the previous 2 to 3 days. I think we'll probably end up having about 5,000 or so total feet of gain, 4 to 5 anyway, which has been interesting, and it's definitely a lot warmer than what it has been recently because we're at lower elevations. And in fact, I believe today, and what we're working on right now, is the last 10,000 foot mountain that we have for the trail, which I can't say I'm sorry to see go after Colorado. I would love it if it continues this trend of less and less elevation and climbing. We do have our series of first big road walks that are coming to us here shortly. New Mexico is famous for some really good asphalt road walks, which should be interesting. You can only imagine how fun that's going to be during the heat of the day, but we will get through it. We will do it as we have done this entire time. I think my game plan is to get to the next water source and then probably hike till I find a good camp spot. And then tomorrow morning is going to be the walk into Cuba. And that's going to be about 23, 24 miles. Going to do another 4 a.m. wake up, try to get out by 5 o'clock at the very latest, and that'll put me into town about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and we will meet our final, well, not our final community supporter, second to last community supporter. All right, guys, lots of great things to look forward to. Always happy to be in New Mexico, happy to be in the last state. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off and go get this water. Well, that is a big CDT sign. Doesn't look big on the camera. That thing's massive. Okay, almost to camp.
It's chicken Alfredo tonight, y'all. Real good one. Really, really good one. I was able to get camp set up very, very quickly. I need to time myself and figure out how quickly I'm doing this, because right now it seems normal, but I'm sure off trail it's going to seem really fast. Seems quick. I think from like time I get to camp till I have my tent set up and I've got my water boiled and the water in or the food reconstituting, got to be less than 15 minutes. It's pretty darn quick now. Howdy folks, so this closeout is coming from the future. I'm actually in Cuba right now, but wanted to go ahead and knock it out. I left Ghost Ranch this morning at about 5:30 a.m. Had a great night of sleep there at the Ghost Ranch. Yeah, at their bunkhouse. That was lovely. And got going. It took a little bit of troubleshooting to work out where the trail was at, just because I was moving through the desert at night. So it took a second, but I did figure it out. Got out onto the road, which would take me back to the CDT. Then finally got onto the CDT and entered that washed out canyon, which was interesting to move through. It certainly slowed me down getting through there, but it was really interesting seeing just how much impact the flooding can have out here in New Mexico. And it was eye-opening as well, and made me a lot more conscious of where I plan on camping at night, because it gets such a small, or New Mexico gets so little precipitation that when it does rain, it can flood very easily, because that water, what is it, like percolation or what have you, where the ground is basically impermeable and the water just runs right off the top of it. So I've got to make sure that I'm especially safe in my or my site selection for camp at night. The remainder of the day was a little interesting. It got hot for us hikers because it got up into the 70s, which was a lot more than what we're used to, and just a lot of exposure as well. And just to give you an idea, the usual daytime temperatures were like 40, 50 degrees in Colorado. So it was a heck of a temperature swing coming down here. And we're also at much lower elevation too. So it's just warmer in general. And explained why why I was feeling zapped later in the day, and ended up working out fine. I did end up getting my 30 miles after what felt like a long day. The morning went really fast as it does, and the afternoon kind of dragged on a little bit, but overall, an exceptional day. Got a pretty solid campsite, nice and flat, which is beautiful, and so quiet, which is thoroughly enjoyable. All right, guys, I'm going to rack out. I'll see you tomorrow.